So Prismatic Evolutions has been out for about a month, give or take a month now. The question is, should you give up on your hopes? Now, we are going to be seeing a print run. We're going to be seeing complete reprints of this. I don't know the full ins and outs of it. Printing wise, I just see if it's on the shelf, I look at the pricing, and I can kind of determine if I want to stay away from it. Obviously, my goal in Pokemon is to try and get one of everything, one of every card, for instance. So I will just happily buy the singles. I don't necessarily need to go and pack everything. I think if you're trying that goal, that's going to get messy pretty quickly. But if we go on to TCG and have a look at kind of pricings of stuff and see what we could actually try and get. Obviously, you can go ahead and look at sealed products. We're going to do that first. And then we can have a look at cards in themselves as well. So already, the Prismatic Evolution box is apparently market price coming in at $117. We've got $12.31 per pack, which is just outrageous how much that is already. There we go. So that's the start. So whether it went down to 11, I believe, if I double check whilst was kind of going over it, I've seen it on Magic Madhouse for any English people in here doing the buy-in. We've got it coming in at, I did see the pack, so you've got it at a whopping $8.45. So you can actually get a few here. Obviously, you've got maximum orders as 25. Obviously, if you wanted, that is about. So we can get them cheaper than, I think, what was it, 12, did it say? Or $12. I'm pretty sure that's kind of near the same. I feel like it'd probably be about like £10 or so. So there is places to actually get them. But I don't think that's necessarily even the issue at this point, because it's not necessarily even if you can get them. Like, I bet I could go across eBay, I could scour the sites and find specific products, and definitely you'll be able to find products, because let's be real, the whole point of it being high in price is because everybody wants to sell it for that price. You got loads of different ones here coming in $230. Like, I mean, I get it, 100 shipping, yeah, of course, obviously being in America, but in terms of the price of that, like, do not buy £200 worth of a Prismatic Evolution. 9 packs. We've seen the hit rates. Let alone, even if the hit rates weren't necessarily the problem, that is just absurd to be looking at this sort of price. Personally, for me, if I have any of these products, I'm either keeping them for personal collection, or I'm just holding on to them. I'm not opening them. There's just no way that any of these are even worth it. Like, you look at the booster bundle. Normally that's around 25 to 30 at a push in terms of what it comes out at. For the, 6 or 7 packs, whatever it is, $98 on pre-sale is just criminal. Like, we got all the way up to 110. There's nothing in this set that personally would make me want to open it up at all. I get buying one and maybe seeing if the price rises for later on down the line, like we're talking years, because it is going to be a very exclusive set. I really, really, really wanted a display of mini tins for a personal collection to have all, 6 of them or 7 of them, however many there is. I just wanted one of each. The art on them is decent in terms of it makes the whole picture, and just having one of each would be really cool from a sealed collection point of view. 100%, but I'm not paying £270 for them. And granted, it's about 209, but that is just crazy if you go per pack basis. Even if you wanted to open them, I realistically would be looking at as many booster bundle single packs as you can go, because you're not buying the Prismatic binder collection for $67 to get 4 packs. You're literally paying, and I know the binder is the whole point in that, but that's why you wouldn't buy multiple of them. And it's a shame, because I'd have really liked to have seen the Prismatic Evolution surprise box. I'd have loved to have seen what the price of that was prior to this. Then obviously you've got the poster collection. You get 3 packs in that, coming in at $33. It's probably the most value that you're going to get in terms of per pack basis compared to anything else, and maybe even the tech stickers, just to get them extra promos I would have liked. But even then, when you look at some of them at the Sylveon and obviously the Leafeon, they're obviously going for quite a high price in themselves. We have got the EV blister, which £34 for, or $34 for 2 packs. It's just going way out of budget for anybody, in my opinion. That's when we have a look at the cards then, because the cards are what make the set more expensive as such as well. Like, obviously, whatever you're paying for the cards is what the packs are going to be slightly more worth. Now, obviously, the special illustration arts are going to be a thing to wonder at. You've got Umbreon coming in at nearly 1.6, which is just absolutely mental in itself. What do we top at? 1.6. Like, I mean, I can see the cards staying there with how kind of bad the pull rate is on it. If they do completely reprint this and make maybe the pack weight just that little bit easier, we see this absolutely hit the floor in terms of what it's at right now. But if they don't, I really just don't see it dropping that much, to be honest. It might actually have a drop when people go on to the next big thing. Obviously, it will do a big favor for all of the Evolution kind of products, promo cards, anything, because if you've gone anywhere to try and find any of the Evolutions, they are all sold out. Like, you are only getting commons. There's holos, VMAXs, Vs. They are being absolutely pushed with this set. We saw the obvious Moonbryon get a little bit in price from this as well. So it is an interesting set to see what the fluctuation of the whole product does. Like, adding all of the Evolutions, looking at the Moonbryon, obviously then the Sylveon VMAX, and all of them from Evolutions as well. Or Evolving Skies, not Evolutions, Evolving Skies. In general, out of that set, I really like a lot of these artworks. It's such a shame when we look at the kind of the grand scheme of everything. Like, the set itself, if it was affordable, if it was even just in stock, to be honest, it's a solid set. It's a brilliant set with the new feature, and it's kind of been tainted in my opinion. The Master Ball pattern, the Pokeball pattern, I love it. Absolutely solid design. And I know they had it for 151 for Japanese, and it is a shame because I feel like a lot of people are missing out on this. I managed to get 2 ETBs and 1 poster collection that I opened, obviously, to be able to get a start in this. So it was nice to have that kind of first bit of pack look. I don't even know how I managed to get the ETBs, to be honest, because they went after that. I've literally not been able to get a single one since, or at least not wanting to pay this extortionate price since. Like, I'm not buying 9 packs for £150 worth an ETB, especially with the hits in there. I got very lucky with getting the Flareon and also, I don't even know the other one, Vaporeon? No, it was... Oh, let's have a look at the front page. It was Flareon, definitely, and I think it might have been... I think it was Vaporeon, because it weren't Jolteon. It was kind of like the bottom, and yeah, that would have been it. So it would have been Vaporeon, Flareon. It is a shame that they didn't do the trio in it. I know, asking for much, but it'd have been really nice to have got the trio in it. We got Terrapagos? We got that one as the third option. So we got Terrapagos EX, Vaporeon, and also Flareon as a mini God Pack as such. So the look there is just done. But this is what I mean with the set is, I like how they've done it. I like the set design. I like the extra reverse holo. I mean, it is a little bit annoying when it comes to collecting it all, because it's very hard to get. Like, if you're trying to get a full master set of this, that's just absolutely crazy. When you're looking at a random common Regigigas Master Ball at $13, let alone the whole set being in the Master Ball and then the Pokeball. It's just, I think that's too much in my opinion. I don't personally want to try and do that. But in terms of just opening packs and getting lucky and getting what you can, I like it. I think I like how it's done. I like that the Pokeballs and the Master Balls are there. It is just a shame that we haven't had that crazy amount of stock that they knew they needed for this. There's no way that they saw this Evolution set, they saw Moonbryon, they've seen how the Evolutions is such a big one. They added the Master Ball promo in it. They added in the Pokeball promo reverse holo in it. There's no way that they didn't know this set was about to just go nuts. Like, that's just silly to think not. Even if you go to Journey Together, like, you could have argued, will it get there? But then the nostalgic vibe of the last Gym Heroes was kind of there. You knew that it was going to be pulling on heartstrings for that set. So there's going to be a bit more interest. This is like an out and out, you could plop this in January, February, March, April. You can put it in December of complete lockdown of pricing, and it will still go to the moon. Like, you just know. You could have literally any scenario, and this set is bound to take off. It's got everything you need. It's got the perfect Pokemon. It's got the nice extra features. The SARs are obviously very good as well. It's just a recipe for success. So for me, in my personal opinion with Prismatic, it is a shame to see how this set has kind of been handled and maybe rectified at some point. But for me, I can't justify paying this amount of money for sealed products. Now, when it comes to buying singles, I still might wait for the kind of the hype to die down from this set and try and pick up a few of the commons, obviously to try and get all the EXs, and then maybe work on some of the illustration arts, but realistically, it's going to just cost an arm and a leg for all of these extra evolutions. I didn't quite manage to get the Umbreon, Sylveon, Espeon. I got the cheaper two and then one other. So it's definitely taken a dent out, but this set is going to be looking at close to what? As a normal set, no Master Balls, you're probably looking at least like 5 to 6 grand at a minimum. Probably in the side of 15 grand if you're going for the full set. So it is one of them ones I would just pick singles up. Maybe if we do get a full reprint, then that might be worth opening up potential. But right now, if you've got product, I personally would just keep it sealed and see where it takes us. You can obviously cash in on the product if you've got it and you don't know if their reprint will come and absolutely decimate the price. I think even if they did a reprint, I really think it would just be eaten up. Everyone's going to get it. Everyone's starving for Prismatic, and you'll just find a lot of people just basically buying again the bulk because they know there's not going to be a reprint. It's going to be one more reprint. As soon as that's eaten up, it's pretty much just gone then. So it would just be complete market manipulation with everybody selling it at crazy prices again, and maybe even gone up, because then the hope of a reprint would be done. The only way is if they just keep printing it until it's blue in the face. That's probably the only way they get around it. So let me know down below, have you opened much of this? If you know by a pack basis, I think I've opened up what? 2 ETBs, so that's 18, and then 3 packs from there. So I've opened up 21 packs in total for MSRP, which I'm very happy at. But let me know how many you've opened.